On SBC2 now, it's Hong Kong Pooey. It's a cartoon about a mildly offensive martial arts capable dog who defecates in public spaces and tries to get away with it. Is it Penry, the mild-mannered janitor? Yes, and he has to clean it up too. Why is he doing this? Meanwhile, on SBC1, two people who are very unlikely to do a poo, although one of them has diarrhea at the moment, I know from personal knowledge. It's Ali and Herring's Richard and Ali's Craven Newsround. That's what it's called. So I've just realised I haven't got the news story I needed. Oh, get that out of the way. Oh my God, it's all falling. Oh, look, oh God, we started. You've got to start on time, Rich. It's live. I know there's no way through it. We are live. Sorry, sometimes a lot of accidents happen on live TV. Forgot to bring my phone with the news story today. Oh, what's today's news story? We'll have to wait and see. It's a little surprise. Keep it exciting for the little ones. I'm Richard Herring. This is my colleague, Ali Slother. I'm Chickeny. Oh no, I'm winking at it. Woohoo. And I like winking at it and sit on it rather. Anything else? No, not for now. My hair is stuck. It's stuck. Why? Is this a new catchphrase? Why? The pain. I'm going to kill you in your beds. What are you talking about, Wincy Willis? Just you wait the Wincy Willis one until I've said something as that you don't understand. That's everything. I'm cheeky aside. I do understand. And so on. Anything else? Get out of the way, Eddie. Yeah. Don't put your eggs in a basket. You will find you've soon though a gasket. All of your eggs in a basket. They are fragile. They will break in a very short while. This sounds like a 1970s cartoon rather than a musical. I lived through all the ages, Richard. Did you remember the cartoon? Don't put your eggs in one basket. I have to say the continuity. The what? What did you call me? The continuity. What did you call me? I wasn't talking about you. The continuity didn't sound like. I just misspoke. The continuity announcer is getting way off, isn't he? What a terrible continuity announcement that was. He got everything wrong. It was a very poor joke this week, I think, don't you? Yeah, the Hong Kong Tui. Yeah, I mean, he's really scraping the bottom of that barrel now, isn't he? 60 odd episodes in, finding it difficult to come up with funny jokes about old children's TV shows. Well, it's nothing to do with us. We are not in charge of the continuity announcing. Ma'am, everything all right, Rich? Okay, yeah, I'm fine. Yeah, we're all worried about you. I know, and you're not just your mental health, your physical health. I know you're not talking. I don't want to talk about it. It's a personal matter. You've been in hospital today. Don't want to look. I'm John Craven. If he'd been in a CT scanner today, he'd be fucking going on about it, wouldn't he? But I'm not gonna talk about it. And I don't thank you for bringing it up. What's going wrong? Is it all going wrong again, Rich? It's not. I'll be probably a Buick. Let's just think about the news. I don't want to think about my family being left without a father. That was a bit. You can't die, Rich. What will happen to me? Don't die. I won't die. I'm mainly thinking about you. Don't touch my microphone. I love you, Richard. I love you so much. You're my favourite of all the herrings that are authorated in me. Well, you're just saying that. You'll move on. My son was in here looking at him. Wasn't he? He was in here looking at me, wasn't he? And pulling your hair out. Yeah. So he's got an eye. He's got an eye on it. Your legend will continue. He's funnier than I am anyway. Yeah. Anyway, look, I'm fine. Don't worry. I'm going to be all right. We'll see. There's no way I can die and leave you behind. Katie can look after everyone else, but no, if I die, you're going in a fucking skip. I can tell you that. You think so? Yeah. I mean, Katie hates you, so. Well, I'm not sure. I'm the invaluable heirloom. I'll be passed down the generations. Anyway, look, you may have heard, let's get on with the news, shall we? I haven't done any songs. Should I do some songs? The hospital. I went to the hospital to see the doctor. I can't think of anything. Okay. I'll probably be all right. This is like lockdown all over again in the Yeah, I do. I remember what happened in lockdown. It's not the same. You may have heard on the Grown Up News that a scientist, a historian has said, this is History Extra magazine, you probably read this, I counted the penises in the Bayeaux Tapestry and I have no regrets, says an Oxford professor. If you're wondering about the penises in the Bayeux Tapestry, here's one of them. That's an impressive thing, isn't it? You got anything like that down there, Rich? Well, he's got two. I mean, it looks like a sort of Groucho Marx mask, doesn't it? It looks like he's got little eyebrows above it. Is that just me? My dirty glasses. I mean, it's a very impressive member. It looks like the guy's crouching down to do a poop. I mean, I would say that's semi-erect, but it's pointing downwards. Well, when you get older, you know how it goes. I do know how it goes. What interests me about this story, this used to be an emergency question on about how many penises there are on the Bayeaux Tapestry. This is the guy who counted them. Professor George Garnett. I have no regrets. I count the penises and I have no regrets. It sort of implies people expect him to have regrets for doing that. I mean, it's a worthwhile thing to do. There are reasons to count the penises on there. How many penises are on there, Rich, do you think? Well, I know how many penises are on there. You might be surprised to find out. There's 93 penises on there. Is there? That's a lot of fucking cocks, isn't it? It is. For a historical document. I mean, you don't get many cocks on most. There's no cocks on the Magna Carta at all, I don't think, no, or the American Declaration of Independence and all that other stuff they did in America. Yeah, good knowledge there, Rich. You're talking about the Constitution, I guess I am. You know more about it than I do. You're older than I am. I was not around when that was done. Anyways, George Garnett of Hughes College. I mean, I went to the University of Oxford. Oh, do you mention it? I don't mention it. Oh, I don't. I'm not ashamed of going because people are upset. You got a guy with the cock right behind your head there. I know. This is the news. I don't talk about it. I'm not particularly proud. I mean, I am proud that I was, managed to go from comprehensive school to Oxford University. But I had a nice upbringing in a nice middle-class home, so I had an entitlement and advantages. Entitlement? I wasn't entitled. I had advantages, so I was. What's the word I'm looking for? You think you're entitled to go to the university? I didn't think I would get there, but I don't even remember St Hugh's College. So George Garnett, doesn't it sound like a made-up name? I mean, this is a guy. You're paying for this guy. He's out there looking at a thing, counting the penises. How many days do you think you squeezed out of this? You could do that in a day. You could just ring up Baio and go, can you just count the cocks on that for me? Let me know how many are there. Oh, thanks. He doesn't need to go and do it himself, does it? He says, I think my academic colleagues were mostly very entertained. One of them said to me, you're not a historian of masculinity, you're a historian of masculinities. 93 of them. I mean, that is the kind of wit that you cannot get outside of the Oxford Dons. I mean, a brilliant history of masculinities. Absolutely fine. I wish I'd put that in Talking Cock. What a fantastic joke that is. Most likely created in the 11th century. It depicts the events, of course, of the Norman conquest. He tallied up the number of penises. There are 88 horse penises there, and 4 or possibly 5 attached to humans. What's why something just possibly? Well, I guess we'll get into this. In the case of the horses, the depiction of genitalia is simply anatomical detail. They've got penises. You put the penises in, don't you? I don't think you do. But there are some exceptions. The design of the tapestry was concerned with 3 horses' penises in particular. This is academic research. The rest that to just demonstrate the horses in question are stallions. But there's one of King Harold, who died at Hastings. Arrow in the eye, well, possibly, we're not sure. William's horse has the biggest penis, and that's not a coincidence, says Garnett. I think he's trying to imply he's got a big cock, hasn't he? I think he's saying that's me. Oh, look at that. That's a small penis, isn't it? The one, I mean, that is basically the length of his thigh, isn't it? If you lay it sideways. Once it gets hard, who knows how long that's going to be. Could be a shower, not a grower. Could be. So, yeah, there are these 4 or 5. I don't know why. I can't remember if he says why they're not sure about the number of male penises. Maybe someone's behind a bush, like you, wanking in the bush. Could be. That's what you do, isn't it? That's your thing. Sexual activities involved. No, it isn't involved or shame. That makes me think that the designer is covertly alluding to betrayal. They're making a point. Sexual activity, yeah. They're making a point about the penises. One of the most striking images supports this interpretation. In the so-called Algiva scene, a woman seems to be mysteriously levitating while a cleric either caresses or accosts her. Beneath him in the lower border is a naked man with prominent genitals there. We see him there, crouching and apparently aping the stance of the priest. What's fascinating, Garnett says, is you can see men's cocks for free. Oh, no, he doesn't say that. Is there everybody who saw the tapestry at the time must have known exactly what that being referred to. Yeah, it was referred to men's big cocks, but we don't. So he's trying to say they put this in for a reason. I think, men like drawing cocks on stuff, don't they? Well, that's ironic you're saying then, because I wasn't the tapestry created by... Firstly, Richard, I'd like to correct you on a few things. The Bayeux Tapestry is an embroidery. It's not from Baio, and it was created by nuns. So your nuns did that, did they? Yeah. How did the nuns get such an accurate representation of male genital? It's not that accurate. It's given it eyebrows. The hair is literally above. He's shaved off all his hair. Well, now they did that in the old days. That's a dangerous thing. Anyway, Garnett says they'd have been able to pick up all the allusions. Yeah, you'd be able to have when you go and looking at a tapestry, you see a nice big cock, you have a little wank, and that's what they were doing. That's what you were doing, wasn't it? Oh, can I have a look at the Bayeaux Tapestry on my own for a bit, please? It might be the designer simply took pleasure in his own virtuosity. He's saying he is, interestingly. So maybe it was designed by a man and he made women do it. And I think he just did that because that's the kind of thing horrible men doing it. Oh, I've designed this thing. Oh, yeah, there are some big cocks you've got to put in there. Oh, yeah, can I just watch while you put those big cocks on there? Yeah, that's fine. You nuns. Yeah, no, just because I'm the architect of it. Garnett says the work isn't about sensationalism. He's lying. The whole point of studying history is to understand how people thought in the past. No, it's not. It's to understand what happened in the past. You're right. Medieval people were not crude, unsophisticated, dim-witted individuals. Well, I don't see how they wouldn't be. We still are, aren't we? How do you think he feels about us talking about this? I think he's probably be annoyed if he saw this. The designer was an intelligent, highly educated individual, like somebody who would be a professor at St Hugh's College, Oxford, he says. Oh, he didn't say that last bit. Using literary allusions to subvert the standard story of the Norman conquest, plus also some big cocks that subverted it, didn't he? Counting the penises in the tapestry, then, is neither smutty nor silly. It's both of those things. What I've shown, he concludes, is that this is a serious learned attempt to comment on the conquest, albeit in code. Yeah, sure thing, George Garnett. Well, good work. So does he regret the attention that his study of medieval penises brought him? It says at the top he doesn't. Not at all. It didn't take me very long, he admits. To count them or to get turned on by them? I've written books that took me 20 years. That article took me one afternoon. But if there's even a mention of penises, suddenly it attracts vast numbers of people who would never have dreamed of opening an academic journal. Well, you've made your own bed, haven't you, Garnett? Garnering this reach beyond academia did, as you might expect, invite some objections in social media commentary. My sons were ecstatic at the latest abuse heaped upon me online. Someone wrote, if only he looked in a mirror, he would have seen a 94th. That's a joke. That's better than the masculinities one. It's that you're a cock, George Garnett. That's what it's saying. There's one possible twist of the story. The chance there could be a 94th penis. In Professor Garnett's court, the human genitals are attached to naked figures, but there's one depiction early in the border of a clothed running man with something hanging low beneath his tunic. Garnett is clear in his view this is a scabbard or sword or dagger, but there is an alternative take. This could be a penis. Dr. Christopher Monk, another penis expert. He's an expert on Anglo-Saxon nudity. I'm in no doubt that the appendage is a depiction of male genitalia, the missed penis, shall we say. The detail is surprisingly anatomically fulsome, says Monk. It does look quite like, it's got like a little bell end on the end of it. Monk wrote a book chapter on nakedness in the tapestry. So he's annoyed that this other guy's getting all the credit, isn't he? So there we go. That's the news today. Lots of penises in the Bayeux Tapestry. We've got to try and fit this into 5 minutes, so we're going to have to quickly go over to. We have got a report. We're going over to the Bayeaux Tapestry itself. There it is. And forgive me if I'm wrong, Richard. No, don't start doing anything yet. It's not time. Okay, sorry, Edness, thank you. Yeah, just do it in the right order. Who will be the reporter today talking about cocks? Do you think? I can't even guess. Who do you think will it be? Pikachu today? Will it be the Solero? Will it be that robot that came in once? Or could it be Conspiracy Theo? Hasn't been on yet this show. No. Could it be the King of the Universe? Could the? Let's see. It is. Hello, Richard, it's me, Henry Hippo. I'm here at the Bayeaux Tapestry. And where is the Bayeaux Tapestry, Henry Hippo? Bayeaux. And where's Bayeaux? Bayeaux. Delight gone and now one. Don't start doing that. That's not appropriate. Bayeaux, whereabouts? Just which country is it in? You must be there, so you must know. It doesn't matter where it is, Richard. Actually, can I just point something out? I was going to point out earlier. Of course you can. I believe what Henry Hippo is standing in front of there is the Reading version of the Bayeux Tapestry. Look, you can see it looks a little bit different. Oh yeah, that's a good point. And that was made 140 years ago as a kind of facsimile of the Bayeux Tapestry, so we'd have one in the UK. Because I think it might have been made originally in Reading. I'm not sure about that. You've got a lot of knowledge about the Bayeux Tapestry. I just happen to know that. So you're in Reading, Henry Hippo? I don't know. Anyway, Richard, I'm here to report on I've looked at the Bayeux Tapestry. I've been counting things on the Bayeux Tapestry. I've been counting penises on the bed. No, Richard, I'm not interested in penises. Not like you. I'm not interested. You've written a fucking book about them and everything, going about them all the fucking time, and every time there's a penis story in the news, you talk about it. That's just a coincidence. I don't even like penises. Are you laughing at the word penis? No, I'm just laughing at myself. Good son that he is, and my right hand cheeky knee, and also I'm thinking at it, and also I'm correct. What have you been counting at? Richard, I have been here counting 1 or 2 very specific things. Yeah, I can't, what are they? And I'm very disappointed. I looked all around, I've investigated everything with a magnifying glass. What have you been looking for? Dogs? How many dogs there are? No, not how many dogs. How many bum holes? No, Rich, that's not what I'm interested in. I've been counting up big waddling boobies. Oh, I can't believe it was that. Big waddling boobies. We've been counting them up in pairs and in singles. All the boobies and the wobbling ones. Only the wobbling big ones on the Bayeaux Tapestry. It's okay, fine. I think that's acceptable because, it's about counting cocks. So this counting breasts is, A, equality, and B, sort of less offensive. You've been counting vaginas? No, Richard, I'm not interested in vaginas. I just like big, waddling human boobies. Of human boobies, that's the ones I don't like hippo boobies. I like big, waddling human boobies. How many are on there? None, Richard, there are none. I've counted them out, I've counted them in, and there are no big wobbling boobies as far as I'm aware on the bed. There's barely no fucking women on the Bayeux Tapestry, hardly. There's that nun you mentioned, that they're all nuns. There's a few people in there, but it's all fucking blokes. Not even fat blokes with something you could call big wobbling boobies. William the Conqueror's horse has a big cock, but William the Conqueror has the smallest boobies I've ever seen. King Harold, arrow in the eye, might not be him. It's tiny boobs, no big wobbling boobies, and I think that is sexist, and that is why I will not be going to the British Museum to look at the Bayeux Tapestry. It's sexist. Well, it's not sexist, is it? Well, it's sexist against men, because it's like, sexist against straight men. It's good for gay men, they get to see cocks. It's good for women who like cocks. It's sexist against lesbians and heterosexual men. When will there be a straight pride day? Why can't we have the straight shame day? I can't think we'll be more ashamed generally. So yeah, it's not, that is bad that there's no boobs on there, because what if I don't particularly even like looking at cocks. If that's all there is, I'll look at it. What about in pornography? Well, you have to have some cocks there, but just to give you an idea of what's happening. But I'm not looking at the cocks. You never look at the cocks. No, I like looking at the ladies in it, so I only look at the ladies. Do you? Yeah. So yeah, that is, I feel as a white man, I'm not trying to be anti-woke, but I think the Bayeux Tapestry is woke and should be burned. Well, Richard, I have to agree with you. No big wobbly movies is a disgrace. Well, there we go. If you die, Rich, this could be the last thing you ever do. I mean, imagine if that was the case. Would you be proud of yourself? I would, I would, because, I think some people think even joking about the subject of penises or big wobbling boobies is childish in some way. I wonder why they think that. Or just, obvious. I wonder why they think that. But, there's more to it, and it's the poetry of the gutter. I think there's more. Do you think this is high art you're creating here? I think this is high art I'm creating here. So, if you don't get it, just go away and look at something without big cocks and big wobbling boobies in it. See how happy you are with yourself. That's what you're interested in. Well, Rich, it's been a great show. Yeah, it has. Time to go. I've got to... Oh, shit, it is time to go. Right, thank you very much. I've got to go to parents' evening at the school. It's non-stop day, isn't it? Yeah, I'll have to do the thing. Pretend to be walking. We're talking to each other. Yeah, thanks. See you tomorrow, maybe.